I'm Shannon Ogden with your Denver 7 update. Just an absolute stunner for high school sports in Colorado. Just yesterday, it appeared high school football was back on for fall. Coaches getting players ready. Governor had given his blessing. Well, unfortunately, CHSAA says it just can't make football work right now. Members met last night and unanimously agreed that the current schedule is the fairest way to ensure all students get to play, and football will begin in March.
Are we disappointed for our kids and our families that really wanted to play football? Absolutely. Do we also understand that this is a once in a million, maybe 100-year circumstance that we're dealing with, right? Since the Spanish flu, and so we have to honor that, and we have to respect the fact that we got to make decisions that keep kids healthy and keep kids safe.
In a statement, Governor Polis said today he was looking forward to allowing more student athletes to play this fall, but he respects CHSAA's decision. 4 Denver businesses were cited on Labor Day for COVID safety violations. The health department says 4 employees of the Cozy Cottage on Tennyson were not wearing masks. Just down the street, a worker at Revelry was spotted without a face covering. 2 7-Elevens also ticketed because employees there were not wearing masks. Now, prior to the pandemic, RTD had trouble convincing workers to stay on the job, and soon they will lay off hundreds of them. Denver 7's Jason Grinnell reports.
About 635 people, or 5.5 fully packed RTD buses, will be laid off as RTD looks to balance its budget for next year.
Right now are carrying about 40% of the riders as we were pre-pandemic. We are operating about 60% of the service we were pre-pandemic, but we are still employing about 100% of our workforce pre-pandemic.
Fewer riders plus less sales tax revenue, and RTD has to make up $166 million in 2021. Yesterday, they announced major layoffs were coming, totaling a quarter of their entire staff.
What we're looking at is a business model that will be sustainable for the future.
It would cripple the agency from its ability to put out the service that is its core mission.
The union sees things much differently, blaming bad budgeting and mismanagement that's now costing people their livelihood.
It's all heavily weighted towards represented folks.
The proposed cuts are to balance next year's budget, but keep in mind, RTD did receive $232 million in federal CARES Act funding this year. According to their website, that money was intended to cover revenue losses and extra operating costs.
We have an obligation to face our financial reality and to balance our budget.
In Denver, I'm Jason Grenauer, Denver 7.
Thank you for watching this Denver 7 update. Make sure to download the Denver 7 app for your smartphone to get breaking news and alerts around the clock. I'm Shannon Ogden.